Hey, all, Matt Stockton here. Wanted to show something that I've been playing around with that I thought was really cool. So I use a lot of large language model tools to do learning. I think that's a really good user experience to just be able to do self-guided learning, ask questions on your own terms, especially with tools like ChatGPT, where you can literally chat to it. You can use your voice to talk to it and get feedback. It's a great way to learn new concepts and ask probing questions. And the key is to not just ask a single question and get the response, it's to have a conversation. Um, I wanted to show another tool that I thought is really cool that just came out recently from Google. It came out a while ago, but they just added some new features that are really cool. It's called NotebookLM. And what NotebookLM allows you to do is you can create a new notebook and basically add customized sources to the notebook and then choose to do things with those sources. So just to give you a quick example, I'm going to choose a file that is basically like the weekly newsletter from my kids' school. Comes out in email every Friday, I think. And it takes a couple of minutes to process it. But once it processes it, you can ask NotebookLM to do things with it. So, for example, if you want to just get a quick briefing doc or an FAQ, you can say, help me create an FAQ. And so what this is going to do is it's going to process the information in the document and build you out an FAQ based on the content. So let's see what it does. And I think one of the value props here is it's only going to try to use the sources that you upload, and you can upload as many, I think up to 50 sources for each task. And then it's going to use that information only to build you a summary. So if you have a long document that you want to process or you want to get information about, this is a really cool way to do it. Now, I didn't want to show you this specifically. The thing that I really wanted to show you is this new capability that they released today, which basically allows you to upload documents and then create effectively like a customized podcast that references those documents and talks about them. And so I tried this out, and it's really, really cool. So I've always been curious about like nuclear energy and how it works, and where it's going and what the pros and cons are. Like I find it very interesting, and it seems like it's something I should learn about, but I've never really taken the time to dig in. So I wanted to try it out with some references to nuclear energy. So what I did is I downloaded 4 PDFs that talk about this stuff, and some of them, it's pretty dense. I mean, I could read this and learn, of course, and probably should if I actually want to go deep. I got this other one, nuclear energy for a net zero world. Again, this is like a 73-page doc. And then I got this one, a nuclear energy report from Purdue, it's more of like a paper, it looks like. But anyways, it has all this information about nuclear energy, and you could go read it, take a couple hours to read it. But if I just wanted to, get the drift of it and learn a little bit, you can actually come into NotebookLM. And what I've done is I've uploaded those 3 PDFs as sources. And then if you have enough content, NotebookLM actually lets you do the things I showed you earlier, like create an FAQ or a briefing doc or even a study guide. So if you want to get quizzed on content, you could do that too. But if you upload enough content, what it actually does is it will create effectively a customized podcast for you. And it's actually really good. It's high quality. It's interesting. Like, I'm going to download this and put it on my phone and listen to it. And I just wanted to play for you what that sounds like. Let's just listen to the first 30 seconds or a minute.
All right, everyone, get ready, because today we're diving headfirst into a topic that's way more intriguing than it gets credit for: nuclear energy.
It really doesn't get the attention it deserves.
It doesn't. We're going to unpack its potential, debunk some of those persistent myths surrounding it, and I think most importantly, try to understand why it's causing such a stir in the clean energy debate right now.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Nuclear energy, it's powering our homes, it's keeping the lights on in hospitals. Heck, it's even essential for things like space exploration and a bunch of medical treatments.
It's everywhere.
It really is.
Let's jump ahead too and see what it's talking about over here.
A nuclear reactor that can power a ton of homes, and not just when the sun's shining or the wind's blowing, but 24/7, 365. To get that same amount of energy from renewables, you'd need a ridiculous amount of solar panels or wind turbines. And even then, you're still at the mercy of Mother Nature.
It's true. The weather's not always on our side.
Exactly.
Anyways, I just thought this was a really interesting form factor to take information and distill it and condense it and be able to use it to learn something. And this is free. You can go try this out. You can upload any document that you want to try out, and then you can imagine, you could build a system that automates this, right? Like, yeah, you can click around and do this, but if you wanted to generate custom podcasts about specific topics and have it pull information from more recent sources, that's definitely achievable. Anyways, I thought this was really cool and worthy of sharing, and I'll put a post together and also just download the full podcast and put it in that post in case people want to listen to it and see see how it actually does. Anyways, just wanted to share, and if you're doing something cool in the space, want to share what you're doing, don't hesitate to reach out.